Actually, we have welcomed we have a means. I'm having some issue with my network. I hope I'm audible, ma'am. So this is a. Am I audible?
Yes,
Am
you
I?
Yes,
are. Yes,
yes,
you are.
yes.
Yes, yes, yes. So I welcome you all on this platform today. So before starting, I think the Dr. Diti Moni is Terena. Dr. Terena is here. Has she
She
joined?
she has not joined. I think she has not joined yet.
Okay. If she hasn't joined, so I
And should we?
request. Yes. Other panelists have also. I don't think they have joined because I cannot see who have joined. Anyway, so I request. Let me see. Let me see. Dr. Sudha Tiwari, ma'am, Sudha Tiwari, ma'am, is on available right now.
Yes,
Has
ma'am,
she
she is
joined?
here.
Okay, okay. Dr. Sudha, ma'am, I welcome you to this platform. Thank you so much for giving your valuable time to us. So, as our main guest of honor and the chief guest hasn't joined till now, I suppose. So, I
He's
request
joined.
you.
He has joined. He
Okay,
has
okay,
joined. Dr. Porimul sir is coming. I
okay,
have seen
Dr.
him.
Okay.
Okay,
Yeah.
It
okay,
has joined. Poimal shall join.
Yeah.
okay,
Yes,
okay.
yes.
Thank you
Okay.
so much.
Hello,
So,
sir.
Thank you.
hello, sir. Namaskar, sir.
Namaskar.
It gives me a very honor. It's an honor for me. আপোনাৰ কথা বহুত দিনৰ পৰা শুনা পাই আছো আজি দেখাও পালো আপুনি
And
ইমান ধুনীয়া কাম কৰি গৈ আছে so I'm very happy to introduce Dr. Parimal Bhattacharya sir. So he is a President Vigyan Bharati so, of the Assam unit. He is also trustee and vice chairman Wildlife Trust of India. I welcome you sir. আপোনাৰ পৰা valuable কথা দুটামান শুনিবলৈ বিচাৰিম.
oh, take, take. Oh, thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
He is my sir. I'm his student. Hello, sir. How are
Yes.
you? I'm
Very,
Sulina.
very good to see you all.
Yeah.
Thank
Very
you so much.
different platform, completely different platform. Very
Yes.
good. It's a very good initiative. Yeah.
Yes.
Take it.
Thank you so much, sir. So, before we start, so I would like to request Sultana Hazarika ma'am
Yes.
to share her thoughts. বাইদেউ
Yes.
আপুনি দুই এষাৰ কথা ক'লে ভাল পাম আপোনাৰ ফালৰ পৰা আপুনি
No,
অলপমান
my part is yes, my part is to welcome all.
Yes,
And
ma'am.
so, on behalf of Assam Youth Shakti, which is an organization for the upliftment of the women in the society, I first welcome our respected guest of honor, Dr. Porimol Bhattacharya sir, President, Vigyan Bharati Assam Unit, Trustee and Vice Chairman, Wildlife Trust of India. Chief guest, Sri Rajiv Sharmaji, General Secretary, Northeast Science Movement. I also welcome Dr. Ruma Bhattacharya, Professor, Food Science and Nutrition, College of Community Science, Assam Agriculture University, Jorhat. Dr. Poonam Sarmaji, MD, Ayurveda Professional, Dr. Pallavi Baraji, MD, Ayurveda Medical Officer, State Health Service, Assam, Dr. Sudha Tiwari ji, National President, Shakti Consultant Scientist, Mahatma Gandhi Institute of Rural Industrialization, Wardha. I also welcome Dr. Iram Iqbalji, National Coordinator, Mother's Kitchen. Dr. Ankita Bhoraji, National General Secretary, Shakti, Professor of Zoology and Biotechnology, Government Science College, Jabbalpur. I welcome Srimati Bindu Surajji, National Coordinator, Shakti, Mrs. Rumi Dasji, Motivator and Counselor, and Coordinator, Yuva Shakti Assam Louis Shakti. I also welcome Dr. Elena Talukdar ji, Coordinator, Mother's Kitchen, Mizoram, Dr. Ditimoni Goswami ji, Ayurvedic consultant, Assam State Service. And the most important and valuable guest, students, and all the members present in this webinar of the Mother's Kitchen, without whom we cannot fulfill our goal, are welcome to this webinar of Food as Medicine. Thank you. Thank you all.
Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable introduction, and it gives me an immense pleasure. আপোনাৰ কথাখিনি শুনি বহুত ভাল লাগিলে। আমি অসমীয়াটো দুটামান ক'বলৈ কৈছিলে আমাক, আমি ভাবিছো দুজন আমাৰ ইয়াত অসমীয়া পাৰ্টিচিপেণ্টো আছে, তেওঁলোকে শুনিব। সো ইটস এন ইন্ট্ৰোডাকশন খিনি বহুত ধুনীয়াকৈ সবৰে হৈ গ'ল, শুনি ভাল লাগিলে। Now I would like to hear from Sudha ma'am ji, Sudha Tiwari madam ji, to shed a light on this topic.
Thank you very much. On behalf of Shakti, I welcome all the dignitaries. Actually, I don't know the exact names. So all the dignitaries who are attending, the chief guest, the guest of honor, and plus I can also see Yelloji Rao in the list of the participants. So I welcome him for this particular webinar on food as medicine. First of all, let me congratulate Assam Shakti, which is the recently formed unit and has taken up such a wonderful program for contributing in the very important issue of food. As you all know, that Shakti behind taking this particular project, what is the motto, what is the vision of Shakti behind taking up this particular Mother's Kitchen project? As we all know that we believe in conservation of our traditional knowledge, and also to pass on this particular knowledge to the generations. And we also can witness that this particular age and the recent generations, the younger generations which are there, they are not believing in much of what is the age-old knowledge is shared to them. That is maybe because that lacks the scientific explanations behind all that which is there. As you know that food, our ancestors have with a very great wisdom, they have compiled and they have designed all these food, whatever recipes were there, traditional recipes were there, they were all season based, they were all natural resource based, and they were all linked with the atmospheric conditions during the seasons in which they are prepared, and what is the impact of that particular recipe on our health. All these things were considered, and so we can say that they were actually following the concept of food as medicine, which we have recently followed. So therefore we should not forget that these all things which are just vanishing due to the lack of proper knowledge about them and lack of proper explanation, because the younger generation should be taught in the language they understand. And therefore we thought that it will be better if we can have we can just garnish all these traditional things with the scientific knowledge and the scientific attitude with which they are prepared. And therefore there is no doubt that that these all knowledge will be very helpful for the health benefits of the upcoming generations also, and the present generation. As we can see that the recent years of the pandemic corona, we say that Indians are not that much affected because of their greater immunity as it has affected in the West. And we attribute that this is due to our eating habits, the things, the whole nutrient foods which we eat, and also, so therefore it is very important that we should have proper awareness about all these food which we are eating. See, for example, we say that supposing that we are lacking in some nutrients, we are lacking in some vitamins and all, we take multivitamin and all these tablets and all these things are taken. Actually, that is a supplement, of course, but then that also hinders the natural production of that particular thing in our inside our, and so therefore whatever natural resources which we are eating, which can supplement all these vitamins and all, they actually serve as a precursor to all these things. So therefore they don't hinder the natural process of manufacturing these vitamins inside our body. So this is very important that we should learn all these things. And so this is keeping all these things in mind. These traditional recipes, compilation of these traditional recipes and their knowledge, as we all know that we have also working very hard to have the complete nutrient value of all these recipes, and with the help of very good scientific institute, they are working on it, and we are trying to provide all these things to the in the form of a booklet also. And so therefore I just congratulate the team also, and see, this is very important that we should learn how to cope up with the deficiency diseases with the natural resources which we have in our circle, in our state, in our residence area wherein we are living. And all these things are there in our all traditional recipes. They are all including the natural resources which are there in the particular area, and also they are linked with the rituals, so that it makes them compulsory to eat. And we have this habit of calling in the persons which don't belong to our religion and all. They all come in, we share all these things to them. So naturally these things are evenly distributed, and so everyone gets it. And see, for example, I can give you a very good example of this in our Maharashtra. During the January month and all, we eat til laddu. Sankranti is there for whole month, and til, sisam and jaggery. With the help of this, we eat, prepare laddus and all, and we eat them. And so, and these things are distributed all over. So it is very important that this makes in the supplement of calcium throughout the year. So it's very important that we must know all these scientific data about all these things. And so I congratulate the team for having this type of webinar, and we are very happy to announce that this type of webinars are there in all our state units. And so I'm very eager to hear in the experts which are there today. So once again, I congratulate the team, and over to the coordinator. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sudha Tiwari ma'am, for your valuable
Please tell them to mute the mics.
Yes, please, please mute the mics, whoever is there. Yes, thank you very much, Sudha ma'am. It's been a pleasure. It's good to hear whatever that we should preserve our culture. We should know about the tradition, because every state, every tribe out here, every community in our different states, we have our different cultures and traditions. We should preserve our food culture. We should know how to. There are these days, because of modern culture, people are into pizza and chow mein and whatever fast foods we're doing, we are having. But we should stick to our traditional foods, which are rich in vitamins and minerals, and every nutrients are there. Especially in rural areas, we get to see the organic cultivation is still prevalent. So we get the organic food also. We should stress on those foods which are locally available. These days we talk of everything to be vocal for local. So we should promote the local products. We should preserve our culture. We should be be able to create awareness about the traditional foods of our own each and every state. Thank you once again. So with this, I hand over the mic to my colleague, Dr. Dittimoni Goswami. she will, over to you, Diti Goswami.
Thank you so much, Elena. Thank you so much, Dr. Elena. Thank you, Sultana Hazarika ma'am, for the welcome speech. Thank you, Sudha ma'am, for your invaluable inputs and your talk. Thank you so much. Namaskar Hokoluloi, Honorable Chief Guest of Honor, Sir Parimal Bhattacharjee sir, Chief Guest Rajiv Sharma sir, Honorable Sudha ma'am, National President Shakti, Honorable Ankita ma'am, National General Secretary Shakti, Honorable Iram ma'am, National Coordinator Mother's Kitchen, and all the respected speakers, Dr. Ruma Bhattacharya ma'am, Dr. Poonam Sharma, Dr. Pallavi Bora, all the members of Shakti and all the members of Assam Luit Shakti and everyone present here, a very warm welcome on behalf of Assam Luit Shakti and a very good evening. We have with us today Yellowji Rao Mirajkar sir. He is joining from Chicago. He's from GIST Vibha. A very warm welcome to Yellowji sir. Namaskar sir.
Namaste.
With this, I would like to call Honorable Guest of Honor, Dr. Parimal Bhattacharya sir, to share a few words with us. Sir, asene, Dr. Parimal Bhattacharya sir.
Yeah.
Sir, please, namaskar sir.
Namaskar. Welcome to everybody. I am very happy that you have invited me. We only eat. We do not know what we are eating. So it is a great initiative. I am feeling that that should have been done long ago, because we very important things come late. Now there are a few points I want to mention, because in some of the webinars I have attended, we have seen peculiar issues which the doctors were discussing. Is the fortification of the food, another food substitution, and these are big companies are taking advantage of this. They are giving food substitution, fortification of the normal food, and then substitution of the food. They say you have to add more to like vitamins and this. That creates more problem than solution. This is how the doctors were selling. And what happened? Food systems. There is a sound coming out. Yeah.
I request all the participants to please mute your mic. Please.
Yeah. Then what happens? I have got a booklet with me here. I cannot show you. Food as toxin. It was published by the Center for Science and Environment. Food as toxin. Whatever food we are taking, lot of toxins are there. So we, instead of taking toxins, that book has given all the details of the types of material available in the Yeah, can you mute? Please, there are sounds are coming.
Yes, sir.
Please
mute your mic.
Please mute. Sir, we should listen. No, please mute.
The co-host can mute the mic.
Yeah. Is that okay? So what happened in these types of webinar? I have heard that doctors are speaking, and they were speaking about the peculiar case of the foods which are used as are in the toxin forms we are eating. So these details are there in the book. But what is important is the fortification and the substitution of the food which the companies are pursuing. They are taking out our kitchen. The big companies, multinational company, they are attacking our kitchen. And the advertisement are crores of rupees are spent in advertisement. After 10 minutes, you will get an advertisement of different types of breads. So as soon we have to be very careful in handling our food because the companies are entering into our kitchen. So these discussions are happening in a very top level. Fortunately, I could hear. Few days ago, I have attended another webinar from Vivekananda Kendra Institute of Culture, where I am the director. One professor from Northeastern Hill University, Khasi lady, Rekhas, she gave a very interesting perspective. She said that in Khasi community, there are, when there are some problems, like say, like some earthquake or some other, when the normal foods are not available. So they have got identified around 100 plant species with the word Jo means rice. They call it Jo something, and 100 lists are there. These are, they have tested. So this can be used in an emergency. You needed have to shout and come to the streets for food and other things. So this is a very unique exercise in Khasi communities are there. There must be in all communities, these types of things are there. In Northeastern region, around 236 types of communities, tribes, so we don't call it tribes, it is Janajatis, and clans and tribes, all of them, they're using a specific landscape. From there, they're getting everything from there. So they have not explored, they explored continuously. So traditional knowledge is dynamic, it is not static. People, those who are living in one area, their eyes and their thought process are very different from the people who are at the town, sitting in the township. So they can identify something and take bit of it. So this is an extremely important issue which we are taking it. And another point you see, I wanted to mention about that wherever there are high biodiversity, there is every possibility of the new crops coming up. If the restricted biodiversity is there in some time, this zone is the Northeastern region is a biodiversity hotspot area. Two hotspots are there. One is the Eastern Himalayas, at the northern side of Brahmaputra, south is the Indo-Burma hotspot. So Northeastern states covering two different biodiversity hotspots, where naturally around so many types, around 54 types of forests are available. So many things are. So all 50% of the biodiversity of India broadly are found in this region. And India is a proud, India is very proud to have 7 to 8% of the biodiversity of the world with only 2.4% of the land area. So because of the cultural uniqueness, we could protect a lot of materials. So wherever it is found that biodiversity is rich, it is expected that the new species will come as a food. So, and wild varieties of traditional crops are also in the field. So whenever you go for a protected area like the Kaziranga Manas, we are protecting rhino and all other things. But actually, there are wild varieties of rice, wild varieties of other like the this lemons. These are all available in this one. These are the genetical stocks are found in the forest areas. So I am very happy to participate in this one. This is my few observations. We have to be careful in handling our kitchen. Beginning of a story, and this can be the end of the story. So thank you very much for inviting me. And this is my preliminary observations. I wanted to hear from you all. Thank you.
Thank you, Uncle.
Thank you, sir, for your talk. Now I would like to call Ankita Bohare ma'am, National General Secretary Shakti, to share a few words with us. Ankita Bohare ma'am.
नमस्कार सभी को Today we are here for this webinar under Mother's Kitchen. This is one of the program under Shakti. And I will present in few words about Shakti. Shakti, a national movement for women. Shakti believes, or we can say, we being a women organization, we follow a pious concept of Ardhanarishwar. And following this concept, we believe in promoting progress without floating the traditions. And ideologically, we want to bring a conspicuous change in social mindset so that both men and women come together,
I
complement
request
each
the
other
participants
for a
to please
progressive future.
mute your mics, please. There's disturbance coming in.
I think host and
Host
co-host
can mute.
Yes,
Please,
you are
host
doing-
please
mute.
mute themselves.
Yes,
Host
sure.
can mute. Host you
Host
mute.
and co-host, both you both can mute them. Shall I continue?
Actually, I'm also not
Yes,
very.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
There's some technical issue. I cannot do it. Dr.
I'm
Preeti, can you
looking
please-
into it.
Okay.
Yes,
Dr.
I'm
Preeti,
looking
yes.
into it. I'm looking into it.
Fine. So, like we believe
Please
that.
continue.
So Shakti believed that to make a constructive change, men and women should work together to rediscover the creative potential in each other in a symbiotic plane. And with this belief and with this ideology, Shakti is working in different ayams. Like I would like to take few names. Like we are working with digital literacy among women under eShakti program. Then we have rural developmental activities in Gram Pariyojana. Then there is Saksham, where we are looking for grassroots level administration, women administration. It's a mother kitchen project under which this program, we all are here. Mother's Kitchen is specially to promote the use and knowledge of traditional recipes, foods, habits, herbs, spices among youth and women of today. So under this program, we have developed educational module and we are also taking a regional workshop in different regions to promote traditional food, to make the local people aware that what are the traditional recipes, what are the traditional foods, and how the food impact on our body, on our immune system, and so on. So today we all are here to gain some knowledge about Northeast traditional recipes, and I hope you all are going to enjoy each part of this program. My all best wishes to Diti Moniji.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Now, can I request Dr. Iram, ma'am, National Coordinator, Mother's Kitchen, to share a few words with us.
Good evening, everyone. First of all, a very warm welcome to all the eminent speakers and guest of honors present here. I want to congratulate Assam Louis Shakti for forming the unit and working on the program so effectively and efficiently. So I'm Dr. Iram Iqbal, working as a national coordinator for Mother's Kitchen. I would like to say a few words on Mother's Kitchen, as Sudhaji ma'am and Ankita ma'am have already spoken about this project, what we are working on. It's an initiative of Shakti to make our women and youth aware of the food that we commonly eat, that is already present in our kitchen. The basic, you can say the basic spices, the basic vegetables, the basic food that is there in the in our kitchen, and we are here to make the youth and our women aware of what we should eat and what we should focus, and we should try to focus on the traditional methods and values of eating. And that's why we talk about food as medicine. And this is also our regional talk series that we have initiated under Mother's Kitchen. And we have included these topics, so as to improve the awareness of our folks, of our youth, of our women, to make better use of the essentials that are commonly available in our home, in our houses. And already everything has been can I speak? Ma'am, as Sudhaji ma'am has already told you that we are compiling the traditional recipes from different states of India, and very soon we will be having a booklet on that, on these traditional recipes, and that would be, in my view, helping the society at large. So I would not like to take much time, as many speakers are here. We will be speaking on the health benefits of food, and the food, speaking on food as medicine, why food is medicine. So please, with this, I am handing over the mic to the coordinator. Ma'am Diti Moni, ma'am, over to you.
Thank you, Ram ma'am.
And sorry,
now,
my technical fault, due to technical fault, my camera is not working, so I'm not able to open the video.
Yeah, that is okay. That is okay, ma'am. Thank you for your talk. Thank you. Without taking much of your time, I would like to start today's session, panel discussion on food as medicine. So we have our chief speaker, Dr. Ruma Bhattacharya ma'am, with us. She is Professor, Food Science and Nutrition, College of Community Sciences, Assam Agricultural University, Jorhat. Ma'am has been teaching for more than, I think, 30 years, almost 38 years of experience in UG and PG teaching and research and extension activities in the field of food and food science and nutrition. She has guided many PhD students and MSc students under her guidance. Many students, PhD students and MSc food science students have passed out. So now I would like to call upon Dr. Ruma Bhattacharya ma'am to speak on her topic. Her topic is balanced nutrition through traditional food of Northeast. So I welcome Dr. Ruma Bhattacharya ma'am.
Okay, thank you, Dr. Diti Moni. A warm welcome and good evening to all the dignitaries present in today's program. My namaskar to Porimal Bhattacharya sir, Yellow Rao ji, and then Dr. Sudha ji, Ankita Bohra ji, Mamta ji, and my fellow participant, Diti Moni, Elena, and all the dignitaries from the state as well as from the national platform of Shakti. Good evening to all of you. As I am new to this particular Luit Shakti, Assam Luit Shakti, but as requested by Diti Moni and her group, and we had so many sittings with Binduji also, and I was just trying to share a few of my experiences during my work as a teacher. And also I like to speak that I really like to work in the community. And today I'll be just sharing what we are and how we can go about in case of traditional diets or traditional recipes. So my topic is balanced nutrition through traditional foods of Northeast India. I'd like to show you a glimpse of, are you all able to see my screen?
Yes,
Is my
ma'am.
screen
Yes,
visible?
ma'am. Yes,
My
ma'am.
slides are visible? Okay, okay, thank you. In any case, you interrupt me, okay, without any this thing, without any problem. So when we speak about northeastern states, we are all we are all nearer to each other. Earlier we said 7 sisters, Hadbhani. Now we also have Sikkim. So Arunachal Pradesh, Nagaland, Manipur, Mizoram, Tripura, Meghalaya, and of course Sikkim. So this is where we belong to, we all. So let me go around. As like to go about a balanced nutrition. Usually we all the time speak about balanced diet, Hukam Ahar. What is balanced diet? All of us we know. But when we speak about balanced nutrition, I'm just showing you a plate which is recently been architected and also been nutritionally important points by National Institute of Nutrition, ICMR. They are saying that our plate should be like that. Please try to keep this in mind because I'm going to show, earlier I have shown you what Assamese thali is or what Northeastern thali is and how we belong to this particular food biodiversity. So balanced nutrition, we are going to obtain it when we're consuming balanced diet, which is proportionately in terms of quantity and quality of foods, so that we can perform different activities. That quantity and quality is very important, and let us see how our quantity and quality in Assam and other states are there. When you speak about Assam, I feel like Assam, if we go on speaking for days or months together, we cannot finish about not only Assam or Northeastern. Such a beautiful place we call Assam as a Greek paradise. And we have here, you see our the different foods in our festivity and also the thali or the plate. I want all of you to notice that we do not have a single food groups left out. So it is biodiverse, it is nutritionally very, very rich. If we look into Assamese food culture, Assam is the homeland for a good number of hill and plain tribes. All of us, we know we are Mongoloid, Tibeto, Burman linguistic family, and we are mosaic of Aryan and Mongoloid culture. And fish eating is very part and parcel of us, and it is pre-Aryan custom, might have borrowed from Mongolian people. And here, when we speak about our food habits, sometimes we call, because Northeastern states earlier, we all were together. So how we name it, you look into it. We call it Miri Alu, Sina Alu, Man Kosu, because it came from Myanmar. Man Dhania, Ahom Bogori, Nogatenga. I will come to these points later on. That usually earlier days, common modes and methods of cooking are very simple. Now also we stick to it, boiling, steaming, frying, grilling, baking, etc. And use of oil in all the Northeastern states are very, very minimum. Where I am rather stressing upon the word where. Earlier, salt was very difficult to obtain. Use of salt was limited, as not easily available. I am speaking about food history. In case of food culture, alkali was used in place of salt, and this particular saying "lon dan, son dan, homan." If we can give salt, it is like giving gold. It was so exotic and so difficult. Then curd we are more fond of than milk. We have different varieties of jalpan, komal chao, sira, khandra, hulum, korai guri, pitha guri. All these are there as breakfast cereals and also festivity food. I'd like to very quickly go through these different types of cereals and also the cereal products. And we have different communities in case of Assam, Ahom, Boro, Chutia, Deori, Dimasa, Kochari, Karbi, Koch, Koibotra, Man, Matak, Mising, Moran, Nath, Jogi, Nepali, Rabha, Siam, Singho, Sor, Sud, Taifake, Tangsa, Tiwa community. But I do not claim that I am very inclusive in all this. Maybe some omission or commission will be there. Now let us very quickly look at our fauna, like flora, sorry. We have lots of common herbs, common greens in Assam and in the northeastern parts. All of us, we know about Kosu, that is our colocasia, then different types of green amaranthus, kotora, hag, bhekia, the fern is very found in Assamese household. And recently, if I share with you that Indian book of facts, that is the earlier nutrient value of Indian foods, now it is IFCT. That book also has said Dekkia has not only it has calcium, iron, etc., but it's a very good quality of protein too. Now we use basal greens, dill meal, different varieties of puro, mankosu, bhat kutora, sorry, pononoa. We have drumstick, dhemesi hak. So many greens are there. Dudh kosu, bhadailota, hukloti, even keturi haldi is also there. Bholuka ba, modhu huleng, lohi kosu. So many are there. If I name, there is going to be another presentation. Here I am trying to show different Assamese or the household. Those mandhania I have said about mandhania. Then we have lafa hak, lai hak, then hukloti, sojina, kosu, all these are there. And these are seasonal. Now I am just going to look into the different green leafy vegetables of Manipur and Mizoram and tree tomatoes of Nagaland. It is that not only they have all this, they have more than that. In case of Manipur, I had been to Manipur and my students are also working on greens of Manipur. They have from herb to flavoring agent for all the different nutrient dense greens are available, and tree tomato is really nutritionally very superior in case of any other commodities. Then what we not eat? That is the question now. Kol fasola, all of us we know about the nutritional quality. It is fiber rich, it is phosphorus and calcium, it is bad gut. These are the shoots of the cane. Even that we eat. Then tupula rice is a very favorite dish of Assam and other different tribes of Assam also. Bangga, that is the bamboo shoot, it is found in not only Assam but in Tripura also I have seen, Manipur also I have seen. So these are our food basket, food biodiversity. Then we have lots of roots. Just one example I am giving. We have different types of moa alu, Nisha alu, Ranga alu, Boga alu. We have lots. In case of fruits, look into this. We have what fruits we do not have. It's very bogi jamu, koli jamu, then poram, loki, rabab tenga, then leteku, poniol. We have lots of seasonal fruits, and we are very much rich in fruit actually, and we have a common some very minor fruits are also there, and they are loaded with nutrients. Then animal foods, all of us we know different types of birds like duck. Then last meeting, Sultana Madam has spoken about Usia. It's very rich in protein, and also it can enhance hemoglobin value. Hemoglobin can be enhanced. We have different varieties of fish. Even certain communities, they even use frog legs. Then we have different varieties of small pond fish, or from veal like puti mas, gora mas, kawe mas. Eri lata, even the pupa, that Andy pupa is also eaten by different communities. Here are glimpses of the different roots, like we have old kosus and different types of aloo. And usually in case of festivity, in harvest season, we take this. And in case of this thing, banana, it is so nutritious. And what part of banana we are not eating? We eat a lot from there. And we have indigenous Dilena, that is our otenga. It is a sour fruit. Then we have cornbilahi, this then cordoy, cornmeal, or your banana flour. Then these are different varieties of bamboo shoots. And this is about the source of is that particular variety of atlas. And then we have also this is Nagatenga. Then we have bogi jamu, we have leteku, jolpai, then different atlas, poniol, bhimkol, and we have variety, and these fruits are loaded with all kind of carbohydrate, vitamin C, then calcium. These are very, very essential for us. Speak about jackfruit. Now it is in the national arena. I mean, we know that Kerala also produces lots of jackfruit. Green jackfruit flour is good. The ripe jackfruit is very, very nutritious. Then we have different varieties of kawa, or that is to say as thekera. Because in case of thekera or bo thekera, Fuji thekera, different varieties, we have hydroxycitric acid, which is medicinally very important in case of reducing body weight. As such, it is a load of vitamin C. In case of black jamun, all of you know it is rich in not only the antioxidant, but the seed powder can reduce the blood sugar level. And bale, all of you know, that is a very nutritious fruit, and this fruit is usually used in case of stomach ailment. So if we now here I have a few fruits from, I'm trying my level best to like to represent Nagaland, Mizoram, etc. Minor fruits from Nagaland, Mizoram. The first one is Pecorino, then persimmon, which is, these are very exotic. You get it in Amazon and you pay so much of money, but these are very local and they're nutritionally, I can't say which nutrient is not there. Then passion fruit, then pears, then satkara. This is particular citrus Macroptera, that is satkara, and wild bananas also equally very, very important and nutritionally loaded. Here, I think in case of Assam, we have different varieties of citrus, Bira Jora, that is now mostly it is not available, where not only the pulp, the juicy part, but also the outer covering is also eaten. And bonfita, that sticky one, I have had it during my childhood, but I have not eaten. It is very nutritious. And cordoy, all of you know, teteli, rabab tenga, then mirika tenga, all these are very, very nutritious, and we all have. Now let us come to plant origin. Sultana Baidu is there, she may be knowing about all the fishes, but I'm trying that these are locally available. These are in not only Assam, but northeastern parts. We have all these, and certain communities in Assam, a neighboring state, they will use the pupas, etc. Variety of fish is there, and each and every fish, not only protein rich, it has a very good quality fatty acids. And then also, as we know that in case of increasing hemoglobin, it has good quality of iron too. Then traditional meat products of Northeast India, and that's going very quickly. I will not take much time. In case of Arunachal Pradesh, smoked dried pork, beef, or mithun meat is usually taken with fermented bamboo soup. Then in case of Mizoram, dry smoked chicken is also used. They have their name. I'm not reading the name. Naga tribes, thinly sliced dried pork taken with fermented bamboo soup or soybean. Soybean also they go for fermentation. Then in case of Deori community of Assam, semi-boiled pork pieces smeared with turmeric, red chili, and salt, oven in bamboo sticks and roasted over charcoal. They call it cheo. Then we have Ariza. Usually it is from western part of Himalaya and Sikkim. Soft brown sausage type mutton product taken as curry. And in case of Nagaland, Semanaga, they use fermented pork taken as curry, and they give the name as Bagjinam. Then soon Yan Agankha, Manipur, dried beef chicken product. And Doklang, Meghalaya, small pieces of boiled pork with local spices fried in oil and hot served. Here some fish-based fermented foods from Northeast region, Nusi of Sikkim, Gari of Manipur, Hantak of Manipur, Sidal from Tripura, Paroti, Bordia, and Lasim fish in case of Assam we dry. Then Sukoti is a very delicious recipe in Assamese population, tribe communities, certain communities, and Tangtep, etc. This is the bamboo shoot, where bamboo shoot play a very pivotal role in our dietary. And when I was very young, our mother used to prepare bamboo shoot shredded harissa or fermented bamboo soup. Not only that, bamboo soups are, the very tender parts are fried with black drum, and also they used to make some hard out of bamboo soup. But at the same time, she used to say that it has lots of phosphorus, your eyes will be good. That time we were young, but still now if we look into its nutritive value, these fermented products are really for gut microbiome, and we are essential for us in all the northeastern parts or the states. We usually use different bamboo soup products, mesu, soybam, soydan. In these names are different from different parts of the northeastern states. See here, I'm trying to show a picturized few Manipuri women preparing bamboo soups. Then soybean is another very nutritious, bean. We know it is like a golden bean. It is so nutritious, as all of us we know about it. But you see, without having been again explored by nutritionists or industrialists or whoever it may be, soybean is traditionally consumed in northeastern parts as ethnic food. In Mizo tribe, they call it bekang by Mizo tribe, and some they go for fermentation. Galo tribe, agaya by the Galo tribe women of Basar. Adi tribe, they prepare peron namsing. Apatani tribe, yani perong. Meitei community, how is that? And these preparation methods are there because of paucity of time I'm not sharing here. Then some authentic cuisine, because we know in month of Bohag or during the month of April, usually from big trees, these ants are collected. Then these ants that they collected, and it has been consumed by a particular Ahom community. And we have some boiled rice. Then we have sungadia, that is in bamboo cylinder. We usually take not only meat, fish, but also we put some bora rice and make sunga saul. And then in case of fish, usually we relish it not only by communities, a specific community, but in Assamese household also we go for roasting it in the fire. And pupa eating is a traditional practice in different communities of Northeast India. This is about how, after looking into all this, actually I had more flora and fauna because of paucity of time. I have restricted myself. Now let me have put forward what Sudhaji has told, what Porimal sir was speaking. Why not put be the nature's choicest blessing to us? How naturally we are enriched biodiversity-wise in Assam, Tripura, Meghalaya, Manipur, Nagaland. We are enriched. Traditional diet of Northeast India is balanced intake of plant foods. Animal foods are equally occupying a large chunk of the diet. Our cuisine, because of diverse food ingredients, which I have already tried to show you, supports immunity and all-round health because the immunonutrients are mainly the vitamin A, vitamin E, vitamin C. And also we have lots of protein-rich pulses, legumes. In earlier days, even a particular household, if they have a bari, called the bari, or a yard garden or a kitchen garden, even some plants of arahar dal also they used to grow. So we have all the herbs, all the seasonal vegetables we used to have. Uses of mustard, this is very unique of this particular part of India. Taste, flavor, and good blend of essential fatty acids. Spices, if I name it, onion, garlic, ginger, whatever it is, even all the garam masalas, even in case of jaluk or your black pepper, then different varieties of chilies you name, we get lots of chilies here. And greens, herbs, fruits, vegetables used are storehouse of antioxidants, phenolic compounds, dietary fiber, and other macronutrients, namely carbohydrates, and some amount of other vitamins and minerals. Application of variety of ingredients when we prepare, but not in a very robust manner, but in a very mild combination with each other. And we go for combination, fermentation, and also we go for supplementation with each another. Preparation method, Northeast India's diet is nutrient dense. There is no doubt about it. Northeast India's diet is balanced in good food groups. See, I have shown you the plate in the beginning itself. Nutrient diversity is ensured and support food security. This is most important because if we have good biodiversity, let us preserve, conserve, and be nearer to nature so that nature will nurture us. Starting from breakfast, look into Assamese or any other northeastern parts breakfast cereals. Mid-morning fruits, rainbow lunch and evening tea, as snacks, and light to moderate dinner in northeastern parts of the country. Our food is really nutritious and health providing. Our traditional diet is sumptuous and healthy. The population at large consume a well balance of nutritious, locally grown. That is where everywhere everybody is saying local is be vocal to local. It is locally grown. Sometimes usually our parents is to what they do. When the lunch is ready, they run to the bari or a kitchen garden and they bring some greens, some fresh vegetable and make a salad or chutney. That is the nature and that is the availability of natural resource in Assamese or Northeastern, Manipur or Nagaland, whatever you say, you name it, you get it type of a win-win situation here. And we usually do not process much, minimally we process. We use earlier dheki or the feed pounding machine. Nowadays only we are going for refined foods. Earlier it was not like that. Mostly Pitaguri, that rice flour is available everywhere. Even I have seen in other parts of the state, not only Assam, but in Nagaland and Manipur also, I've seen that to thicken the curry, some rice flour is also used. Even in our Missing tribe, of Majuli, Dhamaji, etc. they also use. Chicken curry also they use some rice flour. So each and every commodity, cereal product, fruit product, then any greens, dried greens, fresh greens, we have lots of preparations, and ethnicity is never been affected by some other worries. The foods of the ethnic communities are judicious blend of nutritional and therapeutic attributes. You have some stomach problem, our parents used to, even we ourselves used to do what that is mostly what we do. Usually we go for taking some green banana or some bhadailata curry or some manimuni curry, so that it has been gone. We do not know how, but there are medicinal properties in it. Festive cuisine, I would like to give an emphasis for a minute only. Use good proportion of cereals, nuts, oil seeds. About Sudhaji has told about the Makar Sankranti type til ladus. Even in Assam, we have lots of til pithas, til ladus, and til as a chutney. And also not only Assam, in other northeastern parts, lots of nuts and oil seeds are used. Cereals of varieties of cereals. Nowadays, people are speaking about millets. Yes, we have oxtail millet. We have porso millets also now because they are climate friendly. But usually different varieties of rice we cultivate in all the northeastern parts, and that way we are quite rich in that particular food item. Fruits, grams, I'd like to say that green gram, black gram, Bengal gram, because in fact, not only festivity, for our puja, our namghar prasad, we usually use green gram, then Bengal gram whole. They are really nutritious, rich in protein. Then community feast, you think about the January month when we have the bihus or each that kind of festival, not only in Assam but also in other northeastern, Manipur, etc. Everywhere they use lots of feast. When we go for feast, they use different varieties of greens, meat, fish, poultry, cereals, pulses. There is abundance, so that ensures our food diversity and food security, and also nutrition security. Certain traditional food practices are full of therapeutic properties. That I have given one example. Maybe some turmeric juice, maybe some shilika powder or amara powder. We have common medicinal fruits. We have maybe some green juice or curries. So to treat ailments like gastrointestinal disorder, arthritis, inflammation, cough, cold, liver disorder, hypertension, so on and so forth. I would like to finish it here. We have seen that food has basic functions of satisfying our hunger, for that we eat. It should nourish us, contribute towards the socio-economic cultural history of a society. Food is so dear and nearer to us. We are very much proud and fond of our own food culture. In era of globalization, mechanization, scientific advancement, farm food has become table food. Sitting in ground in a pira, eating from the ground is now a distant memory. With great dependence on food processing technology, processed food has increasingly included in daily diet by common people. Indigenous food and traditional cuisine, which mostly utilizes natural food, provides nutritional balance and food security. Traditional knowledge, which as Bhattacharya Sir has supported, and also he is actually a promoter. Traditional knowledge and culinary practices, ethno-medicinal practices of northeastern states are unique to the rest of the country. Traditional food knowledge and its practices slowly getting vanished. So this is a clarion call. We have to be very careful. Wherever it is, let us document, let us get it from our elder, so that if it is under-documented, that is a sorry situation for us. Lack of knowledgeable elderly person, maybe we are not getting into, or we are not trying to. So let us all be a promoter. This is mainly for the young youth and upcoming generation. People getting allured by ready-to-eat, processed convenience food because of time paucity, but earlier or now or tomorrow, we have to again go back to our natural resources. Therefore, the endangered indigenous food culture needs to be preserved, popularized, documented, and made into an economically viable food trade by value addition. With that, I bye, and also I say thank you for giving me the opportunity. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Ruma ma'am, for your very insightful and very beautiful talk. This will immensely help people to change their food habits and come back to traditional food habits and traditional practices. So here I would like to quote a shlok from Charak Samhita, Purushayam Loka Sammata. What is there around our universe, around us, is inside us. So the diet and food habits of a place, of a particular region is governed by the availability of flora and fauna around that place. So whatever is around us will definitely benefit our body, as we are made up of Pancha Mahabhuta, and our diet should and is made up of Pancha Mahabhuta. And once we eat this diet consists of Pancha Mahabhuta, then only our body is capable of digesting it properly, assimilating and absorbing it properly to avail the balanced nutritious value of the food we eat. So thank you, Ruma ma'am, for a beautiful talk. Now I would like to hand over the mic to Dr. Elena Talukdar.
Thank you, the organizer, because in a short notice I could prepare little. But anyway, because of all the learned dignitaries here and also the participants, I am sorry if there was any omission, commission, but I am very happy to share my few thoughts here. Thank you all.
Thank you, Ruma Bhattacharya ma'am, for your valuable shares. Whatever you have talked, it's really, it's very much helpful to us. People will know actually what we have learned from your things is that we should be able to preserve our traditions. We should follow. We should go back to our roots. So thank you once again, Ruma ma'am. So our next, I think we have our chief guest, Sri Rajiv Sharma sir has joined us, who is the General Secretary, Northeast Science Movement, Vigyan Bharati. I welcome you, sir. Am I audible?
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am.
Yes,
Thank you,
sir.
ma'am.
Well,
Namaskar to all.
Namaskar, sir. Yes, sir. Kindly share your thoughts.
नमस्कार to all of you. तो आप सभी को मेरा हार्दिक स्वागतम इस कार्यक्रम में मैंने शुरू से ही रहा और I feel it's a very good kind of experience, and at the very outset I would like to thank the Luit Shakti for this kind of initiative and bring it to the knowledge of people of that means in new generation, that how food can help us to create to build our immunity system. आज की ये प्रासंगिकता जो हम लोगों का अभी जो पेंडेमिक जो चल रहा है, उस पेंडेमिक को देखते हुए आज की समय की ये सबसे प्रासंगिक ये रहा है, जो एक हम लोगों का जो आलोचना रहा है वो बहुत ही प्रासंगिक रहा है कि आज की ये समय में हम अपने शरीर को कैसे तंदुरुस्त रखें, कैसे हम जितने सारा आज बीमारी जो आ रहे हैं उसके साथ हमें फाइट करके रखने के लिए अपने बॉडी की इम्यून सिस्टम को किस तरीके से हम स्ट्रॉन्ग करके रख सकते हैं, उसके ऊपर जिस तरीके से रुमा भट्टाचार्य मैडम ने जिस तरीके से रखा पूरे विषय को, तो उसको मैं वो सही में बहुत ही सराहना लायक है। और मैं मैडम को अपने तहे दिल से आंतरिक धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करता हूँ कि उन्होंने इतना बढ़िया सुंदर तरीके से सभी चीजें अपने सामने दृष्टिपट करने में उन्होंने सक्षम हुए। और साथ में परिमल भट्ट सर, सुधा मैडम और बाकी जितने लोगों ने भी बोला है उसके ऊपर, उसके लिए मैं आप लोगों से धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करता हूं। और आप लोगों ने मुझे मौका दिया कि यहाँ पे आने के लिए और दो शब्द रखने के लिए। तो हमारा संस्कृत में जो एक कथा है कि राष्ट्र स्वाहा नारी अस्ति, वोमेन इज आवर टुमारो, और ये जो इनिशिएटिव जो मदर किचन के ऊपर जो आप लोगों ने लिया है, ये एक नारी का ही सबल नेतृत्व में ही होना पड़ेगा। इसीलिए क्योंकि जितने भी हम लोग अपना खान बान के ऊपर जो कुछ भी होता है, वो घर की मुखियाता जो है वो हमेशा एक जो माता या बहिनी जो होता है, तो उन्हीं लोग ही इसका इनिशिएटिव करते हैं। तो इसीलिए जो ये नारी शक्ति जो आज लुईस शक्ति ने जो इनिशिएटिव लिया है उसके लिए मैं फिर से आप लोगों को धन्यवाद ज्ञापन करता हूँ। और एक कहावत इसी में रखना चाहता हूँ, नारी अश्य समाजस्य कुला वस्तु करा अस्ति, दैट मीन्स वोमेन इज द परफेक्ट आर्किटेक्ट ऑफ द सोसाइटी। तो ये जो है आप लोगों ने समय की प्रासंगिकता को रखते हुए जिस तरीके से जिस समय में ये डिस्कशन होना था उसी समय में ही आप लोगों ने किया, और इसके लिए मैं आप लुईस नारी शक्ति को मैं अपनी तरफ से फिर से एक बार हार्दिक मतलब अभिनंदन ज्ञापन करता हूँ। और इसी के साथ आने वाले दिनों में हम ऐसा कुछ और कार्यक्रम करेंगे और समाज तक के लिए ऐसे चीजों को लेके जाएंगे जिससे मतलब हमारे आने वाले पीढ़ी उससे जागरूक हो और हम ये आने वाले पेंडेमिक में पूरी तरह से एक स्वस्थ होके एक अच्छे नागरिक की तरह हम उसके साथ एक चैलेंज ले पाए। उसी हिसाब से हम लोग अपने शरीर को कैसे ठीक रखेंगे उसके ऊपर आने वाले दिनों में हमको बहुत कुछ करना है और आने वाले दिनों में हम ये सब मिलके करेंगे। इतने के ही साथ मैं अपने वाणी को यहाँ पे विराम देता हूँ। नमस्कार, धन्यवाद वंस अगेन सभी को।
थैंक यू वेरी मच राजीव शर्मा सर जी, आपने जो बताया है ये हमारे लिए बहुत वैल्यूएबल रहा है। थैंक यू सो मच फॉर द वैल्यूएबल इनपुट्स। हम लोग आशा करते हैं आगे आने वाले दिनों में हम लोग कोशिश करेंगे अपना शक्ति मूवमेंट को आगे बढ़ाने के लिए। अपने वुमेन एम्पावरमेंट के बारे में बता रहे हैं कि शक्ति इसीलिए हुए है, हम लोग नीचे ग्रास रूट लेवल में भी हम लोग काम कर सकते हैं, क्योंकि देखा जाता है कि बाकी जो मेट्रो सिटीज में है तो वुमेन लोगों का तो ऑलरेडी उन लोगों का थोड़ा एडवांसमेंट दिखाई देता है, लेकिन ग्रास रूट लेवल में गाँव में अभी भी बहुत कुछ करने के है, तो हम लोग उसको लेके आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। एंड रिगार्डिंग आपने जो भी बताया इम्यूनिटी के बारे में सर, हमें बहुत अच्छा लगा, क्योंकि कोविड का टाइम में हमें दिखाई दे रहे थे कि हाउ इम्यूनिटी इज प्लेइंग ए रोल, और इम्यूनिटी हम लोग को कैसे बढ़ाना है। जितना जितना देखा है इस कोविड में इससे सिखाया है कि मतलब डाइट की वजह से हम लोग एक्चुअली एज पर आयुर्वेदा हम लोग कहते हैं कि आहार और विहार का ऊपर हम लोग बहुत स्ट्रेस देते हैं, उससे डिजीज प्रिवेंशन के लिए हेल्प होता है, क्यूरेटिव एस्पेक्ट भी होता है उसमें। तो इस तरह से हम लोग आगे बढ़ सकते हैं। इन फ्यूचर हम लोग मदर्स किचन के थ्रू हम लोग आहार एंड विहार के ऊपर, आपका डाइट एंड रेजिमेन और लाइफस्टाइल मॉडिफिकेशन के ऊपर भी हम लोग काम कर सकते हैं। थैंक यू वंस अगेन राजीव शर्मा सर जी।
या जरूर मैम, जरूर। उसके ऊपर ये समाज के अभी के प्रासंगिकता में बहुत आवश्यक है, और नारी शक्ति के द्वारा आप लोगों का ही ये इनिशिएटिव हुआ तो बहुत अच्छा हुआ, और इसके द्वारा हम इसको समाज में ले जाने के लिए हमें पूरी तरह से कोशिश करना है। और विज्ञान भारती, जबकि एक शक्ति जो है एक विज्ञान भारती के ही मतलब वोमेन विंग है जो मतलब वोमेन एम्पावरमेंट के ऊपर काम करते हैं, तो विज्ञान भारती प्रतिबद्ध है कि आने वाले दिनों में आप लोगों के साथ मिलके हम लोग नॉर्थ ईस्ट के हर कोने कोने तक के लिए, ये समाज की हर एक इकाई तक के लिए हम इस वार्ता को लेके जाएंगे। क्योंकि जितना हमारा देश की लोग सुरक्षित रहेंगे, जितना तंदुरुस्त रहेंगे, उतना समाज अच्छा रहेगा, और एक अगर सुस्त समाज मिलेगा तो हम एक सुस्त देश, हम एक घर पाने में हम लोग कामयाब हो पाएंगे।
Thank you very much, sir, for your valuable inputs. Thank you, sir. So our next speaker is Dr. Pallavi Bora. Dr. Pallavi Bora.
I'm there.
Okay, hello Pallavi. Namaste and welcome to the show. Because she is Dr. Pallavi Bora, medical officer Ayush. She is serving as a medical officer Ayush. She has done her PhD in Ayurveda. So today's topic of discussion will be Assam's food platter, a healthy platter. The topic itself is very interesting. So I think she will rock the show. She will, she's a good speaker, I know, and she's so I would love to hear from you. Over to you, Pallavi.
Yeah, good evening, everyone. Actually, after what Dr. Ruma Bhattacharya has said, I think we do not have much to say. Yet they say that as far as food is concerned, the more the less you say is, the more you say is always less. So if I can add a tad bit of something into whatever she has said, I think I'll be doing justice to your efforts. I would like to thank Ditimani Goswami Baidu. I would like to thank Mamta Mishra Baidu. I would like to thank Elena D, also Elena Baidu, Dr. Elena Baidu, for giving me this chance And if am I audible? I wanted to share the screen. I just prepared a small, sort of a presentation.
Yes,
you are audible. Yeah.
Pardon me for the time I'm taking. Yeah. Yeah. So. Yeah. So the first thing that I would like to start off with is with a famous quote, and the quote says that the doctor of the future will no longer treat the human frame with drugs, but rather it will cure and prevent diseases with nutrition, unquote. So this is one thing that we must keep in our minds, and we must try and pass it along to the next generations to come, because each time that we pop a pill, it never ensures us that we will get cured, because one thing we have to keep in mind is that today, especially after this pandemic, it's high time we realize that there is a transition of the disease pattern, and there'll be more viral visits, and what actually can safeguard us from different kinds of diseases is our immune quotient. It depends like how immunodeficient we are, and that will ensure that we will be able to fight the disease. I mean, even if we are diseased, we will be at ease when we are diseased. So this is one thing that I want to stress through this small presentation of mine. And right now I want to highlight one thing, that Ayurveda was never in oblivion about this particular fact. And that's why a science, a living science, it still continues to live. Many centuries ago, thousands of years ago, it has stressed on eating the correct food. So Ayurveda has instructed everyone to protect the body by taking care of the food one eats or drinks. This is a shlok that has been taken from Sushruta Samhita. It says, Rasajang Purushang Vidyad Rasang Rakshet Prayatnataha Annat Panascha Matiman, the intelligent one, Acharascha Apya Tandrihi. Pardon me for my pronunciations, but you just look at the detailing that has been done. We have to protect our body by taking care of the food that we eat as well as the drinks. This is just a fraction, a millionth of a fraction of what Ayurveda has said in this one shloka. There are innumerable such shlokas which are eye-opening in a manner, especially in today's context. Then there is another shloka which has been taken from Sushruta Samhita itself. It says, Tatra eshang sarvadhatu nam annapana rasaha prinyata. It means Ayurveda is harping throughout about how food content, our platter, it will ensure nourishment and formation of tissues, thereby ensuring the physical integrity and health. So, there is another. Am I audible?
Yes, you're audible. Pallavi, carry on.
Yeah. So there is another. These are actually, I quickly picked up from the text and I just took a snap and done. So I don't know whether it is properly legible also or not. It says Ahar Matra Punaragni Bal Apekshani. Today we speak of calories. Today we speak of balanced diet. Today we speak of our digestive activity in the body. But long time ago they have stressed on Ahar Matra, how much we have. Today we speak of calorie. We speak. We see. Starlets being throughout. I mean, they've been given customized diets and how much calorie one should intake. But this has been stated long time back that we have to eat the food, the amount that we take. It all depends on our prakriti, which is nothing but customized. So Ahar Matra and Punaragni Bal. What is our digestive capacity? What is our base? Body's metabolism, metabolic rate. So these are some of the glimpses that I wanted to give, trying to show that how scientific this science is, and we have to become, all of us have to become personally responsible of our health through our diet. I mean, we cannot wait for the society to catch up to the science of Ayurveda. So yes, I want to stress it again. And going back to what Ruma Madam has said, she has elaborated in such a manner that nothing can be added. So I will further make some acknowledgements to what Ayurveda has mentioned. It has spoken about Vyadik Shamatva. In this Vyadik Shamatva means how we our body's immune system. Here also the food, the importance of food has been underlined. I'm just jotting down the points. I mean, jotting down the points and just telling them. I'm not going to elaborate into it. Then it speaks of Bala. Bala means the strength of our body. Here also food is underlined. That it has been underscored. Sahaja Bala, our innate Bala, what we derive by birth. And in Ayurveda, there has been mention of the Garbha Sanskars, how a particular woman who is going through her gestational gestational time period will have, what kind of diet he or she will have in the first trimester, second trimester. Garbha Sanskaras have been mentioned. Then there is Kala Jabal, with time that we acquire. There also food has been mentioned. Then Yukti Krit Bala, there also food has been mentioned. Then Oja. Oja is a concept that has been mentioned in Ayurveda, which speaks about immunity. And it is said that Oja is the essence of all dhatus, or essence of all the tissues. Now, when we speak of immunity, we know that immunity can be built over time by the food that we're eating. Now, what is immunity actually? We talk about cell-mediated immunity. We talk about humoral immunity. These are nothing but, if I were to just simplify it, it talks about lymphocytes. And what is lymphocytes? Lymphocytes is a component of blood. And what is blood? Blood is a tissue. And how do we derive it? Is by the food that we eat. So you can imagine how scientific this is and how very possible it is for all of us, learned and unlearned, uneducated and uneducated, for the young and the old, to incorporate it simply by the food that we take. Then it speaks of the Bala Vriddhikara Bhavas, means those aspects which helps in the increase of Bala. Here, Bala, by Bala in layman language, you speak of energy, but if you speak in terms of Ayurveda, if you go delve deep into it, you'll realize it speaks about our body's, disease defense mechanism. So here also they have brought about the concept of Ahar Sampat. We do not need to acquire different properties. If your properties inside your kitchen is intact, you are really very rich. So it speaks of Ahar Sampat. And it speaks about Visheshatmakam. It tells about the speciality of the food, what we are taking inside. Then it speaks about Vishesh Oshadham. Ahar has been also told as Vishesh Oshadham. So let food be thy medicine. Today's topic is about food and medicine. So it says that Ahar is a Vishesh Oshadham. So once again, I reiterate, let food be thy medicine. Then Arogya Sambhav, it ensures health. And it also speaks about Prashashta Purush. Prashashta Purush means a person with having a good health by virtue of his or her tissues. Then I want to move on. So we have to change, or rather we have to believe in our belief system. We have to believe in our belief system that medicinal plants efficacy. Today, medicinal plants efficacy is at the helm of discussions and researchers. Innumerable statistical researches are being done. How are we going to cultivate different medicinal plants, how they will help in sustainable development goals. So much has been talked about medicinal plants and about the health quotient of the population. So as Dr. Ruma Bhattacharya and Dr. Elena and our respected Rajiv Sharma ji, Dr. Parimal Bhattacharya, all of them have said that we have to revisit our ethnic food habit. And we have to also at the same time keep in mind our Ayurvedic principles and medicinal plants activity. We cannot see all of this from different perspectives. We have to see it in totality. So I have given this. This is something which I do not really want to delve in, because after that elaborate presentation, I don't think I'll be able to do justice on this. So the next slide I was giving is this. So if we could knead, I'm just symbolically showing a person kneading, atta or wheat. So if we could knead health and wealth, how will we do it? By understanding the importance of functional foods, because all the food items that were mentioned just now, all our ethnic food habits, our traditional food habits, what we have been eating throughout, they are functional foods. They're not just foods, they are functional foods. They are not spams. They are not plaque making foods. They are not greasy foods. They are not fat streak making foods, but functional foods. So we have to need functional foods, herbal wealth, and Ayurvedic advocations together. If we do that, and if we continue to do that, I'm sure all of us will be healthy. So this is also just a symbolic way of showing that how our nutrition and immune system, our microbiomes, our metabolism, all are interrelated. We cannot see anything in a different manner. So this is something, again, I was like, Matra and Agnibal, and this I've already told it from that shloka. So this is just to give an example that Assam's food platter includes all this. I'm repeating again: khar, bhelelota jul, dhekya hak, mati kaduri bhaji, modhukuleng lal, lailofar jul, mezengar jul, otengar jul, tengamar tok, musundari, poduna, satni, drun hak, tita ful, khewali ful, bok ful, etc., etc. Cooking methods. So much has been said. I have nothing much to say. So on the other hand, we have to see that when we practice this, we have to understand that we are ensuring all of this: antioxidants, cytoprotective agents, scavengers, immune modulation, immune enhancing, all essentials from macro to micronutrients are ensured. Then this is again, like, it's like stealing one slide from ma'am. Yeah, you can get a glimpse of all the familiar things that we know of. So we have to empower people, and we have to make them understand that plant-based diet is the lifestyle medicine. Today, we have to introduce a different medicine altogether, that is the lifestyle medicine, because we can't wait for vaccines for 2 to 3 years. And then also, when we go for an administration of vaccine, there are apprehensions whether we like it or not. So they speak of evidence-based. What better evidence in the health quotient of the indigenous people? A ma'am had told about, how our society is composed of. We are having a Tibeto-Burman, we are having Aryan influence and Southeast Asian influence. So if you see the health quotient of the indigenous people, we do not have any question marks. So we have to, that is the very evidence. We don't have to wait for the labs to tell us. We have to make our kitchen the labs, working labs. So removing plaquing killer spam foods, I've already told this. So we have to turn it into a personal responsibility. So medicine of the future is fortunately and not unfortunately the medicine of the ancient past. So it's high time we reiterate this again and again, that the medicine of the future is the medicine of the past. And so let food be thy medicine. I say it once again. And thank you so much for giving me this opportunity. And thank you for your patient hearing. I hope I have lived up a tad bit to what has been, given upon me. Thank you once again. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much, Dr. Pallavi Bora, for such an illuminating talk. It's been wonderful, to hear you, the way you explain. Everything you have touched upon every aspects of food as a medicine. You talked about the ahar, and you have touched upon very well with the Ayurvedic aspects, how, the food, how we help, Ayurveda is so much helpful in the present day context. So I hope it will be very much beneficial to our audience or to whoever is participating in the program. So I would like to ask if there are any queries, you may ask our Dr. Pallavi Bora ma'am. Is there any query? So you may.
Yes. Hello, everyone.
Hello,
Pallavi. Okay.
Yeah, just I want her telephone number. Yeah. If you can give me her telephone number, Pallavi Bora's number, that is enough.
Yes, definitely,
yes,
sir.
Sure, sir. Yeah.
We'll
yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a very beautiful talk, Pallavi. Very nice hearing you. It was really nice, very informative. Thank you so much.
Yes, Pallavi, this is Navanita.
Yes, Navanita Bora is there.
No, I'm Alinda, but this is Dr. Navanita Das.
Oh, yeah, okay, Navanita. Okay. Yeah. Navanita Das, yeah. Glad to see you, after so many days, yeah. Okay.
Yes, same here. I'm very happy to get connected to all of you. Actually, I joined in late, a little late. I got to hear Pallavi the full presentation. Actually, I got to hear. I just wanted to say one thing that it's not likely Pallavi has prepared this for just for the presentation. As since I know her, I work with her. She lives every bit of it, isn't it?
Yes, yes, yes.
Her kitchen, her culinary and everything, this thing recipes, it includes most of the things she has presented today. So I think it was not very difficult for her to prepare the presentation. Because her diet is like this only. Great going, Pallavi. We
Very kind of
we
you.
all need to adopt that.
Very
Yes,
kind
nice
of you,
presentation.
Navanita, and lots of love. And you are a source of inspiration always,
Thank
Navanita.
you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Navanita, for joining. It's pleasure to see you, to hear from you.
Thank
Pleasure
you.
connect.
Thank you so much. My pleasure. My pleasure.
Okay. So is there any questions you may put on, please? If there is no question, no any other queries, we'll move on to the next topic. I think I should hand over my mic to Dr.
If there is any
Ditimoni.
queries, you can put in the.
Yes, Ditimoni, you can carry on to the next topic.
Okay. Thank you, Dr. Alina. Thank you, Dr. Pallavi. Yeah, as Pallavi said, Ayurveda does not only talk about what to eat, but how to eat, when to eat, how much to eat, and in what combinations to eat as per different prakriti, body compositions. So it was really very nice. Our next speaker is Dr. Poonam Sharma. She is BAMS, MD Kaya Chikitsa, and PhD. Senior Ayurvedic Consultant at Ayur Resurgence Clinic for Lifestyle Disorders, Guwahati. I welcome Dr. Poonam Sharma. Please, Dr. Poonam.
Hello. Hello. Didi.
Yes.
Hello.
Hello.
Am I audible?
Yeah, Dr. Poonam, welcome, and you can start your talk.
Thank you, Di. Thank you. Thank you, Di. Good evening to all of you and all the dignitaries present here. Actually, in this short time, actually, I was not able to prepare any PPT for that. So, is it okay if I'm giving like I can talk like this or what?
Yes, yes,
because
definitely.
I don't have any slides.
Carry on, Poonam. Dr. Poonam, you can carry on.
Okay, so I'm just giving. Actually, my topic is, as you all know, my topic is rules of Ahar to be followed to make it as potent and effective as Aushadhi. Actually, Ahar and Aushadhi, they both are, in a way, we can say it's same. There are some differences and there are some equalities also between two. Like quantity differs, of course. Food quantity is more and medicinal quantity is very less in tablet form and all. Potency, of course, potency, there is difference between potency because medicine is highly potentiated, but food also has a potency, but the quantity is more and potency is less, so we have to consume in more amount. So according to our satisfaction, we can eat it like, and it's easy to prepare food, but medicine, it needs a specific preparations. And like raw materials are very easy to procure for food, for medicine. Sometimes some license is also required to prepare medicines. Even if herbal medicine is there, then also food we can, it can be used daily, but medicine we have to use when we are ill or something if we need like. But there are some specific similarities between our food and medicine. For specifically for time and dose, actually food, if we are using it as a medicine, the time is very important. It's not like we can have food at any time anywhere. Like if we are using timely, the food also acts as medicine. Again, the dose also. खाना है मतलब ये नहीं कि हम पेट भर के खा लिए और उसके बाद हमें कुछ होगा नहीं. पेट भर के खा लिए तो उसका हमें खामियाजा भी भुगतना होगा. We'll get diseased likewise ना. तो ये कुछ सिमिलरिटीज भी हैं फूड और मेडिसिन में, कि इन दोनों का हमें खास ध्यान रखना पड़ता है। अब मैं अपने टॉपिक पर आती हूँ। एक्चुअली शुरू करते हैं हम आज। अभी नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न डाइट पे मैं स्पेशली नहीं बोल रही हूँ, आई एम जस्ट टॉकिंग अबाउट द नॉर्मल रूल्स एंड रेगुलेशंस व्हाट एवरीवन कैन फॉलो, लाइक ना सब लोग उसको फॉलो कर सकते हैं टू मेक देयर फूड एज मेडिसिन, एज इफेक्टिव एज मेडिसिन। लाइक सबसे पहले आता है, जैसे हम आनुत देश में रहते हैं, हमारा नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रीजन जो है ये आनुत देश में आता है। जैसे आयुर्वेद में 3 तरह के देश कहे गए हैं, भूमि देशस त्रिधा, अनुपो, जांगलो, मिश्र लक्षण। तो यहाँ जहाँ पे वाटर बॉडीज ज्यादा होती हैं, माउंटेन्स होते हैं, देन मतलब डाइवर्स फ्लोरा एंड फाउना होती है, यहाँ पे वात कफ डिसऑर्डर्स प्रिडोमिनेंट होते हैं, ऐसे देश को अनुप देश कहा जाता है। तो हमारा नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न रीजन अनुप देश में आता है। तो अनुप देश के हिसाब से हमें यहाँ का फूड कल्चर उसके हिसाब से अगर हम रखेंगे तो उसमें हमें बहुत फायदा होगा। अब दूसरा नंबर आता है, जैसे हमारा ये जो फूड है, आई मीन जो हमें जो खाना खाने की इच्छा होती है, ये एक तरह की प्रिमिटिव इंस्टिंक्चुअल अर्ज है ह्यूमंस की। जैसे कि आयुर्वेद में भी कहा गया है, शरीरे जायते नित्यम वांछा नृणा चतुर्विधा, बुभुक्षा च पिपाशा च सुषुप्सा च रतिस्पृहा। That means our hunger, thirst, sleep and sexual drive, of course, it's all our primitive instinctual urges of humans. तो भूख यानी हंगर उसमें से बहुत important factor है जो हमारे प्राण को स्थिर रखता है। I mean अपनी human body को चलाने के लिए जो हमें सबसे पहली चीज होती है वो है food, जो हमें जिंदा रखती है। तो इस तरह से फूड का बहुत इंपॉर्टेंस है। नेक्स्ट आता है हमारा टाइम। खाना खाने का टाइम बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। आज की इस आपाधापी की दुनिया में सबसे ज्यादा जो खराब हुई है वो है टाइमिंग। एक्चुअली आज की डेट में अगर हम बात करते हैं तो हम नॉर्मली क्या बोलते हैं कि भाई 3 मील्स होती हैं, जनरली हम बोलते हैं ब्रेकफास्ट, लंच एंड डिनर, लाइक ना, जबकि ऐसा नहीं है। हमारे शास्त्रों में जो लिखा गया है उभय कहा गया है। उभय यानी 2, यानी सुबह और शाम 2 ही टाइम होता है खाना खाने का। पर आज की दुनिया में हमने उसको 3 बार बना दिया है, और उसके बावजूद स्ट्रेस और इतनी भागदौड़ी की जिंदगी में उन 3 बार बनाने के अलावा भी हम 1 बार भी नहीं खा पाते, कभी कभी ऐसा भी हो जाता है। तो टाइमिंग बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है। आयुर्वेद में कहा गया है कि एक भुक्तम सदा आरोग्यम, द्विभुक्तम बलवर्धनम, त्रिभुक्तम च सदा रोगी, चतुर्भुक्तम तो मारकम। यानी जो दिन में एक ही बार भोजन ग्रहण करते हैं वो हमेशा निरोगी रहते हैं, यानी आरोग्य मिलता है उन्हें। जो 2 बार खाते हैं उनका बल का वर्धन होता है। जो दिन में 3 बार खाना खाते हैं वो सदैव रोगी रहते हैं, और जो 4 बार खाते हैं उनके प्राण तक जा सकते हैं। दैट मीन्स उन्हें मृत्यु भी मिल सकती है। तो ये बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट है टाइम का ध्यान रखना। एक्चुअल डाइट ह्यूमंस के लिए हमारे शास्त्रों में 2 ही बार बताई गई है, सुबह और शाम को। और सुबह की डाइट हमारी 9 से 12 के बीच में हो जानी चाहिए, और रात के बाद, सूरज ढलने के बाद हमें कुछ नहीं खाना चाहिए। सायंकाल का भोजन हमारा उस समय हो जाना चाहिए, जिस समय हमारी अग्नि प्रदीप्त रहती है पहले प्रहर में, पहले प्रहर के मध्य से और दूसरे प्रहर तक, यानी 9 से 12 के बीच में हमारा पहला भोजन हो जाना चाहिए। अब चौथी इंपॉर्टेंट चीज आती है प्लेस, यानी जगह। इम्पोर्टेंट होता है कि हम एकांत जगह पर हो, क्राउडेड जगह पर ना हो। हेलो,
यस वी कैन हियर यू।
अच्छा दीदी, हाँ दीदी, तो हम निर्जन जगह पर हो, निर्जन निर्हार, यानी हमें ऐसा ना हो कि हमें यूरिन फील हो रहा है या डिफिकेशन के लिए हम फील कर रहे हैं, बट देन ऑल्सो हम खाना खा रहे हैं जैसे तैसे, क्योंकि हमें अपना वो काम खत्म करना है। क्योंकि आजकल हम खाने को भी एक काम जैसा ही समझते हैं कि पेट भरना है और भागना है बस। तो ऐसा नहीं होना चाहिए। हमें अकेली जगह पर, आई मीन एकांत जगह, एकांत इट डजंट मीन कि वहां कोई होना ही नहीं चाहिए, बट ऐसे जैसे आप घर की प्लेस पे हो, अगर आप ऑफिशियल प्लेस पे हैं तो आप अपने चैम्बर में हो, मतलब पर्टिकुलर क्राउडेड ना हो जगह, और आप निवृत्त हो अपने मलमूत्र से, और साफ जगह हो, एंड इट शुड बी प्रॉपरली वेंटिलेटेड। ये प्रॉपर प्लेस बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट रखती है जब आप खाना खा रहे हो, क्योंकि आपकी उस समय मानसिक स्थिति बहुत अच्छी होनी चाहिए। क्योंकि कहा जाता है कि जैसा खाए अन्न वैसा होवे मन। तो अगर उस समय ये वाइस वर्सा भी है, अगर आपका अन्न ठीक नहीं है तो आपका मन खराब होगा, और अगर आप स्ट्रेस्ड और ऐसी कंडीशन में, ऐसी स्ट्रेस कंडीशन में अगर आप खाना खा रहे हैं तो वो आपके कोई फायदा नहीं करने वाली है आपकी बॉडी के लिए। वो भी आपको स्ट्रेस ही देगी उल्टा। इनफैक्ट इंडाइजेशन, इसके अलावा और भी बहुत कुछ प्रॉब्लम्स हो सकती है आपको। पांचवी चीज आती है यूटेंसिल्स। जैसे आज की दुनिया में जब हम बात करते हैं खाने की, तो हम सोचते हैं कि भाई कौन से बर्तन में खाया जाए। इसके ऊपर कई बार कई डिबेट्स भी होते हैं कि क्या अच्छा है क्या नहीं अच्छा है। अब शास्त्रों के अनुसार तो भाई कई तरह के बर्तन बताए हुए हैं, सोना चांदी तक बताया हुआ है, बट आज के टाइम पे वो पॉसिबल नहीं है कि हम सोने की थाल लेकर बैठे। बट स्टिल आज के टाइम पे भी अगर देखा जाए तो कांस्य का पात्र काफी अच्छा होता है, जो रुचि बुद्धिप्रद होता है, रक्त पित्त शामक होता है, जो ब्लड डिसऑर्डर्स को दूर करता है। तो कांसे का बर्तन हम यूज कर सकते हैं, लोहे का बर्तन हम यूज कर सकते हैं। लोहे का बर्तन इनफैक्ट बहुत अच्छा है खाना पकाने के लिए भी और खाने के लिए भी अगर यूज होता है तो, क्योंकि ये शोथ, पांडु कामला यानी हमारे ब्लड डिसऑर्डर्स लाइक एनीमिया, जॉन्डिस, इन सब में काफी हेल्पफुल होता है। ये बल्य है और इसे हमारे शास्त्रों में उत्तम भी बताया गया है, स्पेशली खाना पकाने के लिए उत्तम माना गया है इसे। और दूसरा है हम पत्तल यानी पत्तों की प्लेट्स, जो हम बायोडिग्रेडेबल प्लेट्स यूज करते हैं पत्तल की, वो भी बहुत अच्छी है। तो कई जगह पर जहां हम अपने यूटेंसिल साथ नहीं रख सकते हैं तो वहां पे पत्तल का उपयोग किया जा सकता है, जो बहुत ही अच्छा है। फिर आता है जैसे अगर हम खाना खा रहे हैं तो हम साथ में पानी पीने के लिए क्या पात्र यूज करें। उसमें भी दिया गया है कि बेस्ट होता है ताम्र पात्र अगर हम यूज करते हैं पानी के लिए, स्पेशली पानी के लिए। और उसके अलावा क्ले पॉट्स यानी कुल्हड़ का उपयोग बहुत ही अच्छा है अगर हम डेली कर पाते हैं तो। नहीं पॉसिबल है तो आज की डेट में स्टेनलेस स्टील भी कोई बुरी नहीं है, की जा सकती है। अब आता है खाने का प्रोसेस। जब हम खाना शुरू करते हैं तो हमारे शास्त्रों में कहा गया है भोजनाग्रे सदा पथ्यम लवणाद्रक भक्षणम, यानी अगर पॉसिबल हो सके तो हमें खाना खाने से पहले हमेशा थोड़ा सा नमक और अदरक लेना चाहिए। अब यहाँ पर नमक यानी सैंधव नमक जो बेस्ट बताया गया है सभी नमक में, तो थोड़ा सा नमक और अदरक, और ये दोनों मिलकर हमारी अग्नि को प्रदीप्त करते हैं और कफ और वात को शांत करते हैं। तो इसलिए हमारे खाने में रुचि भी आती है और प्लस ये रुचिकर होते हैं, एपेटाइजर भी होते हैं। ये हमारे डाइजेस्टिव जूसेस के सिक्रेशन में हेल्प करते हैं। और जीवा कंठ विशोधनम, इनका ये भी एक वो है कि ये जीवा कंठ को शोधन करते हैं। अब जब हम खाना शुरू करते हैं तो हमें सबसे पहले अपने खाने को वी मस्ट ऑफर इट टू गॉड, लाइक ना प्रे करके खाना चाहिए। जब हम उसको एक बार प्रसाद समझ के जब हम अपने खाने को ग्रहण करते हैं तो उसका असर भी वैसा ही होता है। जैसा आप सब लोग जानते होंगे, मीरा जहर भी पी गई थी भगवान का प्रसाद समझकर। तो अगर हम उस चीज को भगवान को ऑफर करते हैं, अपने डेटी को ऑफर करते हैं, तो वो हमारे लिए प्रसाद समान हो जाता है। तो हमारी बल, हमारी बॉडी के लिए वो पुष्टिकर बन जाता है। फिर आता है उसका सीक्वेंस कि हम कैसे अपने अन्न को ग्रहण करें। तो एक्चुअली इसकी भी एक प्रॉपर प्रोसेस दी हुई है। तो आज के टाइम पे आई नो कि वो प्रोसेस अडॉप्ट करना इतना आसान भी नहीं है, क्योंकि आजकल वही विधियां हम अडॉप्ट कर सकते हैं जो अभी के माहौल में अनुकूल है। क्योंकि जिस समय शास्त्र लिखे गए थे उस समय का माहौल कुछ और था, उस समय की चीजें कुछ और थी, उस समय का एनवायरनमेंट कुछ और था, सब कुछ डिफरेंट था। तो उन चीजों को उसी फॉर्म में लेना सही नहीं है। इनफैक्ट उसको आज के टाइम में लेकर उसको आज की तरह यूज करना ज्यादा अच्छा है। तो जैसे पहले हमें कहा गया था कि हमारे खाने में षड्रस होना चाहिए। अब प्रॉपर बैलेंस डाइट के लिए हमारी थाली षड्रस युक्त होनी चाहिए। मधुर, अम्ल, लवण, कटु, तिक्त, कषाय सारे रस होने चाहिए। और इनका सीक्वेंस भी यही है खाने का कि पहले मधुर खाया जाए, देन अम्ल, देन लवण, देन कटु, तिक्त, कषाय सिक्वेंसली। बट अगर ये पॉसिबल ना हो तो उसका एक और भी तरीका दिया हुआ है कि हमारी प्लेट में जो भी कठिन द्रव्य हैं, यानी जैसे कि रोटी हुआ, जो भी ऑयली और हार्ड चीजें हैं उनको हम पहले खाएं। उसके बाद मृदु चीजें जैसे वो हम दाल चावल मिलाकर खाते हैं वो मृदु हो गया। एंड एट लास्ट अपने को द्रव लेना चाहिए, जिसमें आता है दही या बटर मिल्क या मिल्क और जूस और एनीथिंग, लास्ट में द्रव लेते हैं। और इसके लिए भी एक प्रॉपर सीक्वेंस दिया गया है कि जैसे हमारे पेट में, अपने पेट को अगर हम डिवाइड कर ले 4 भागों में, जैसा कि शास्त्रों में कहा गया है त्रिविध कुक्षिया अध्याय में, कि हमारे पेट को अगर हम 4 भागों में डिवाइड करते हैं तो उसके 2 भाग को हमें सॉलिड फूड से भरना होता है, 1/4 को अपने को छोड़ देना होता है वाटर के लिए, एंड देन 1/4 छोड़ देना होता है वायु के लिए। क्योंकि जब डाइजेशन शुरू होता है उसमें जो गैस इवॉल्व होती है उसके लिए भी जगह चाहिए पेट में, अदरवाइज बहुत हैवी हो जाता है और फिर डिस्कम्फर्ट फील होता है उसके बाद। अब आता है कि जैसे मंदाग्नि अगर है तो हमें क्या क्या अवॉइड करना चाहिए, क्योंकि हर किसी की अग्नि समान नहीं होती है। किसी का होता है कि डाइजेशन बहुत अच्छा होता है, वो सब कुछ ही पचा सकते हैं, और किसी का होता है कि भाई इतना अच्छा नहीं होता, वो सब कुछ नहीं पचा सकते हैं। तो सबको अपना साथ में अपने अनुकूल देख लेना चाहिए, क्योंकि साथ में सबका अलग अलग होता है। जैसे समीक्षा सम्यक आत्मनम इति मम इदम सात्म्यम इदम असात्म्यम इति, मतलब हमें खुद ऑब्जर्व करना होता है ये कि हमें क्या चीज सूट कर रही है और क्या चीज नहीं कर रही है। जो चीज हमें सूट नहीं करती उसे हमें थोड़ा 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 करके छोड़ देना चाहिए। उसके लिए हमें मतलब दिया गया है जैसे कि 1/4 करके हमें छोड़ना चाहिए, धीरे धीरे छोड़ना चाहिए। और जैसे जो अच्छी चीजें हैं जो हमारे लिए सात्म्य है, उन्हें हमें अपना लेना चाहिए। अगर हम उसे पहले नहीं खा रहे हैं तो हमें उसे अपनाना चाहिए धीरे धीरे करके, ताकि वो हमारी बॉडी को साथ में होती जाए। अब आता है कि पानी, हाँ, अनुपान भी एक बहुत इंपॉर्टेंट फैक्टर है हमारे फूड में। अनुपान ये नहीं होता कि सिर्फ हम पानी को ही बोलें या किसी भी चीज को, जैसे बट मोस्टली होता क्या है, जब हम खाना खाते हैं तो अनु सह पश्चात व पीयते इति अनुपानम, ऐसा आयुर्वेद शास्त्रों में कहा गया है। यानी कि पहले, साथ में या बाद में जो भी हम लिक्विड यूज करते हैं खाने के साथ, उसे अनुपान कहा जाता है। तो इसमें जरूरी नहीं कि आप पानी ही यूज करें, बट मोस्ट फ्रिक्वेंटली पानी ही यूज होता है। बट इसके अलावा भी ऑप्शंस हैं, जैसे बटर मिल्क है, जूसेस है, नारियल पानी है, या मिल्क है, कुछ भी यूज किया जा सकता है। बट इन जनरल हम पानी ही यूज करते हैं। तो पानी के लिए भी बताया गया है कि अगर खाने से पहले थोड़ा सा पानी लिया जाए तो वो अमृत समान होता है, तो हमें उसे ग्रहण करना चाहिए। प्लस खाने के बीच बीच में हमें हल्का हल्का पानी लेते रहना चाहिए। जैसा कि कई लोग कहते हैं कि पानी पीना ही नहीं चाहिए, खाना खा लो उसके कम से कम आधे पौन घंटे बाद पानी पियो, तो वो एक्चुअली एक सही कंसेप्ट नहीं है। खाना खाने के बीच में थोड़ा थोड़ा पानी पीते रहना चाहिए, इससे हमारे डाइजेशन असिमिलेशन में काफी हेल्प होता है। अब जैसे खाने में जब हम चावल, गेहूं, जो भी सीरियल्स वगैरह यूज करते हैं, तो हमें इन सबको बदल बदल कर यूज करना चाहिए। और जहाँ पे हम रह रहे हैं, जैसे मैंने स्टार्टिंग में ही कहा था, अनूप देश में हम हैं, तो यहाँ पे लोकली जो चीजें होती हैं, सीरियल्स में हो, फ्रूट्स में हो, वेजिटेबल्स में हो, लोकल चीजें और सीजनल चीजें ही यूज करनी चाहिए। हमें छलावे में या दिखावे में नहीं आना चाहिए, क्योंकि आजकल कई लोगों का पैशन है कि भाई एक फॉरेन फूड खाना है। अब ऑयल को ही अगर आप पकड़ लो तो लोग कहते हैं कि भाई एवोकाडो ऑयल लो और लाइक दूसरे ऑयल्स यूज करो, बट उसकी कोई जरूरत नहीं होती है। आप जहां पर हो वहां के हिसाब से आपको जो इजीली अवेलेबल हो, लोकल हो, आप उन्हीं का यूज करो, और आपकी बॉडी के लिए वही साथ में होगा, वही बेस्ट होगा। अब आते हैं हम खाना पकाने के ऑयल्स पे। तो ऑयल्स पे भी एक बहुत बड़ी जंग छिड़ी हुई है आजकल कि कौन सा ऑयल यूज करें, कौन सा अच्छा है, कौन सा बुरा है। रिफाइंड ऑयल का ऐड करते करते आज ये हालत हो गई है कि हर दूसरा तीसरा पेशेंट हार्ट अटैक या हार्ट प्रॉब्लम से जूझ रहा है, कोलेस्ट्रॉल प्रॉब्लम से जूझ रहा है। तो दिखावे में ना पड़कर हमें अपना लोकल तेल ही यूज करना चाहिए। बेस्ट है उनमें से, जैसे तेल ऑयल हुआ, मस्टर्ड ऑयल हुआ, कोकोनट ऑयल हुआ, ये सब हम यूज कर सकते हैं। हम घी भी यूज कर सकते हैं प्रॉपर मात्रा में, बहुत ज्यादा भी नहीं, बहुत कम भी नहीं। बट हमें रिफाइंड ऑयल का परित्याग करना चाहिए जितना हो सके, बिकॉज रिफाइंड ऑयल जब हम एक बार उसको यूज करते हैं, क्योंकि ऑयल तो हम ऐसे यूज करते नहीं, उससे हम कुछ फ्राई कर रहे हैं या कुछ और कर रहे हैं, वो ट्रांस फैटी एसिड्स में कन्वर्ट होकर हमारी बॉडी के लिए हानिकारक हो जाती है। तो जितना हो सके हमें रिफाइंड ऑयल से दूर रहना है। ऑयल हम जो भी यूज करें उसको अनरिफाइंड ही यूज करें तो बेस्ट होगा। अब आता है कि अब खाना खाने के बाद हमें क्या करना चाहिए। खाना खाने के तुरंत बाद कई लोगों की, जैसे आज की आपाधापी की जिंदगी में इतना टाइम नहीं है कि खाना खाने के बाद कोई वज्रासन में बैठ सके या रेस्ट कर सके या थोड़ी देर वॉक कर सके, तो हम तुरंत अपने काम में लग जाते हैं। पर अगर टाइम निकाल के हमें थोड़ा सा भी वक्त मिले तो हमें हल्का हल्का वॉक करना चाहिए, मिनिमम 100 स्टेप्स लाइक। अगर बैठना चाहें तो हमें वज्रासन में थोड़ी देर बैठना चाहिए। खाना खाने के बाद शास्त्रों में ऐसा कहा हुआ है कि अगर आप खाना खाने के तुरंत बाद बैठते हैं तो आपको उससे तंद्रा आएगी। अगर आप लेटते हैं तो उससे आपको पुष्टि मिलेगी। अगर आप 100 कदम चलते हैं तो उससे आपके आयुष्य की वृद्धि होती है। बस खाना खाने के बाद हमें हैवी एक्सरसाइज या दौड़ना वगैरह नहीं करना चाहिए, क्योंकि उससे मृत्यु तक का भय होता है। अब खाना खाने के बाद अगर आपको लेटना है तो उसके भी नियम है। जैसे आपको थोड़ी टाइम सीधा लेटना चाहिए इन सुपाइन पोजीशन, उसके बाद आपको राइट साइड लेटना चाहिए थोड़ी देर। जैसे श्वास वाइज काउंट करने के लिए कहा हुआ है शास्त्रों में कि 8 श्वास तक हम सीधे लेटे, 16 श्वास तक हम राइट साइड में, एंड देन उसके बाद हम लेफ्ट साइड में होकर लेट सकते हैं। इससे हमारी अग्नि प्रदीप्त होती है और डाइजेशन में हेल्प होता है। बट हमें हैवी एक्सरसाइज नहीं करना है खाना खाने के बाद। अब आता है खाना खाने की, तो हमने प्रॉपर चर्चा कर ली। खाना बनाने के भी हमारे पास कुछ नियम है। जैसे अगर हम खाना बनाने के लिए हम जो चीजें प्रोक्योर कर रहे हैं, जैसा कि मैंने पहले भी कहा, वो लोकल होनी चाहिए और जितनी हो सके ऑर्गेनिक हो, बहुत अच्छा हो। अगर आप अपने किचन गार्डन से सब्जियां उगा रहे हैं तो वो और भी बहुत अच्छी बात है। और लेकिन आपको ऐसी कोई भी जरूरत नहीं है कि आपको जो अवेलेबल नहीं है वही चीज आपको खानी है, ऐसा बिल्कुल भी नहीं है। अगर हम अनुप देश में रह रहे हैं, यहाँ चावल की 100 से ज्यादा वेराइटीज अवेलेबल हैं। आपको जो पसंद हो, जो आपको सूट करता हो, आप कोई भी वैरायटी यूज कर सकते हैं। बस ध्यान रखें कि पुराना चावल यूज करें, वो थोड़ा लाइट होता है, डाइजेशन में हल्का होता है। और अगर हो सके तो उसे खुला करके बनाया जाए ताकि उसके मांड को निकाल दिया जाए, जिससे वो और लाइट हो जाता है और कोई प्रॉब्लम नहीं होती है। दूसरा है कि जैसे कुकिंग ऑयल का हमने ऑलरेडी डिस्कस कर लिया कि रिफाइंड ऑयल हमें यूज नहीं करना है। जो भी ऑयल हमें यूज करना है दैट शुड बी अनरिफाइंड एंड लोकली अवेलेबल। और खाना बनाते समय हमें दाल भी जैसे हम बनाते हैं, तो दाल को अगर हम थोड़ी देर भिगा कर रखें तो वो दाल इजीली पक भी जाती है और वो हेल्दी भी रहती है। सो ग्रेन्स एंड दाल, इसको हम सोक कर दें एटलीस्ट हाफ एन आवर बिफोर कुकिंग, तो वो बहुत अच्छी हो जाती है। प्रॉपर कंडिमेंट्स भी हमें यूज करने हैं जो हमें लोकली अवेलेबल हो, जो हमारे लिए बहुत ही हेल्दी होते हैं। आज के टाइम पे जैसा आप सबने अभी डिस्कस किया कि पैंडेमिक टाइम पे सब कह रहे थे कि इंडिया के लोग कम अफेक्टेड हैं क्योंकि हम ऐसे मसाले यूज करते हैं जो एंटी इन्फ्लामेटरी हैं और हमारा डाइजेशन प्रॉपर रखते हैं, तो हमारी इम्यूनिटी अच्छी रहती है। तो कॉन्डिमेंट्स का बहुत अच्छा रोल है, उनको प्रॉपर क्वांटिटी में हमें यूज करना चाहिए। और खाना खाते समय भी हमें कुछ बातों का ध्यान रखना चाहिए, जैसे हमें धीरे धीरे खा के, चबा के, प्रॉपरली चबा के खाना खाना चाहिए अच्छे से। और उस समय हमें जितना हो सके इलेक्ट्रॉनिक आइटम से दूर होना चाहिए, ज्यादा बातें नहीं करनी चाहिए उस समय। और अगर अपने परिवार में और लोगों के साथ आप मिलकर खा रहे हैं खुशनुमा माहौल में, तो वो आपके लिए बेस्ट होगा। तो मेरी जानकारी के हिसाब से मुझसे जितना बन पड़ता था मैंने एक्सप्लेन किया कि अगर ये इनफैक्ट ये ऐसा नहीं है कि ये डॉक्टर्स के लिए है, ये इन जनरल सभी के लिए। और कहीं भी कोई रह रहा हो उस देश के अकॉर्डिंग अगर ये सब छोटी छोटी चीजें हैं लेकिन अगर प्रॉपरली इनको फॉलो की जाए तो हो सकता है हमें मेडिसिन की जरूरत इतनी ना पड़े, मेडिसिन पे डिपेंड होना ना पड़े, हम अपने फूड को ही अपनी मेडिसिन बना सकते हैं। जैसा कि हमारे शास्त्रों में कहा गया है, पथ्य सति गदार्थ से किम औषध निषेव नहीं, अपथ्य गति सतार्थ से किम औषध निषेव नहीं। यानी कि जो पथ्य फॉलो कर रहे हैं, जो हेल्दी डाइट रेजिमे फॉलो कर रहे हैं, उनके लिए मेडिसिन की तो जरूरत ही नहीं है। और जो नहीं फॉलो कर रहे हैं उनके लिए कोई मेडिसिन कुछ नहीं कर सकती। तो देखा जाए तो हमारी फूड ही हमारी मेडिसिन है, बस हमें जरूरत है उसको उस तरीके से यूज करने की। इन छोटी छोटी बातों को ध्यान में रखकर हम अपने आहार को ही औषधि बना सकते हैं। मैं यही कह के अपनी वक्तव्य को विराम देना चाहूंगी। थैंक यू ऑल।
Thank you, Poonam. Thank you, Dr. Poonam. It was a very, very informative talk. It was really nice to hear you. And if any queries, anybody, you can ask Dr. Poonam or you can put it in the chat box. If anybody has any queries.
Dr. Elena here, Dr. Poonam Sharma, आपने बहुत अच्छा से बताया है. It was very informative. You have explained everything, very vividly explained. जो हमारे आयुर्वेद के बारे में अच्छा से बताया. You have explained the richness of Ayurveda.
Thank you दी.
On the topic of दिनचर्या, जो हम लोग क्या खाना चाहिए, क्या नहीं खाना चाहिए, किस टाइम में खाना चाहिए, किस मतलब यूटेंसिल्स में खाना चाहिए. आजकल जो हम लोग को दिखाई देते हैं प्लास्टिक में सर्व करते हैं, तो ये चीज हमें ध्यान में रखना चाहिए. जैसे आपने बताया कि हमें ओरिजिनली हम लोग का जैसे नॉर्थ ईस्ट में क्या होता है, हम केले के पत्ते में खाते थे, ठीक है ना,
दीदी हाँ दीदी,
करते थे. वो एक इंटरेस्टिंग चीज है. उसके ऊपर हम लोग को एक टाइम में हम लोग को बैठ के बात करना चाहिए. हाउ साइंटिफिक खाने में जो खाते थे ना वो बहुत हेल्दी होते थे. तो इस चीज ध्यान में रखते यू कैन बाद में हम लोग फर्दर डिस्कस कर सकते हैं। मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा, इट्स बीन एन अमेजिंग टॉक। आपका टॉक बहुत ही अच्छा लगा। Congratulations and thanks for coming, Poonam Mishra. I am sorry, you're Poonam Sharma. Okay, thank you so much. So
Thank you.
yes. Next, I would like to yeah, what do you say?
Yeah, there's a query.
Yes, I think yes. There is a query. Is there any query?
A query. Yeah. What about, like, it is to all the speakers? The question is to all the speakers. Like,
Okay.
what is your opinion regarding pressure cooked rice and dal?
Okay.
What? Yeah. Dr. Ruma ma'am.
Yes.
Dr.
Yeah.
Poonam.
Yeah. Let me say, pressure cooking, though earlier we were not using, is not only because of technology development, but in pressure cooker, certain nutrients are not lost. And within pressure, with pressure, it is easily cooked. But prior to pressure cooking, one step is very, very important in case of dal. That is soaking the dal to remove the flatulence or flatus factor. That is important. And in case of rice, what we have seen, if we cook the rice and throw the water, thereby we drain starch, okay. Because some diabetic people, I have seen that they throw the water, they cook in open vessel. But when we pressure cook, all nutrients are intact. So that way we can prefer pressure cook food also. But otherwise, that starch part when they remove, I've seen people usually, but I do not say that it is bad. But at the same time, pressure cooked foods are quite healthy.
Okay.
Hello, I just want to add what Ruma ma'am said. It's very correct, but just the pressure cooker, it should not be of aluminium. Actually, that is the problem.
Is very important. That is very important.
That is very important.
It should be stainless steel. It should be stainless steel.
It should be stainless steel. Yeah.
Stainless steel. Moreover, now we have to be very vigilant about the cooking utensils. That is a good point you have brought forward, Elena. Thank you so much. Because it should be stainless steel. And usually the iron karai or iron pot or wooden vessel or iron pots are much, much better than, and mostly we have to avoid aluminum utensils. And also another point, only one simple point, Teflon coated those non-sticks. They are not made for Indian cooking.
Yeah. It's poisonous.
They are not made for Indian cooking.
Yeah, it's poisonous.
They are poisonous. Slow poisoning in case of aluminum.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Dr. Poonam. Thank you, Dr. Ruma Bhattacharya, ma'am. So with all this beautiful talk, so insightful and so informative, I would like to say, food is said to be the life of all living beings. No, food itself is the prana. And so it is very important to consume food in a way that it doesn't destroy its prana, its life-giving energy. So as long as our body is full of life-giving energy, the prana, our body can heal itself. Our immunity is already boosted and we can heal ourselves. So here I would like to call, is Bindu ma'am is there?
I think Bindu ma'am has left. Dr. Diti.
Yeah, Bindu ma'am has left, right?
And Dr. Terana is also there. I would like to hear from Dr. Terana. If not Terana, then Dr. Mamta Mishra ji is there.
Yeah.
Would like to hear from Dr. Mamta Dedi.
Yeah. Dr. Mamta Mishra, ma'am has joined us. So we would like to hear from her. Or Dr. Terina can, she is a naturopath and she could give her remarks on this. What is her opinion? Dr. Terina, please.
If she is right now, maybe she hasn't, she has left or she has unmuted. Can you hear me? Am I audible? I would like to, if no one is interacting, so I'd like to ask one question to Ruma ma'am, Ruma Bhattacharya ma'am.
Okay. Yes, Elena.
Ma'am, it was glad to hear you. It was a superb talk. आपका जो talk था मुझे बहुत अच्छा लगा. So much informative. आपने you have सभी टॉपिक को अपने अच्छी तरह से टच किया है. जैसे आपके कुछ मतलब अलग-अलग ट्राइब्स के खाने के बारे में बताया, कौन से रीजन में क्या खाते हैं. So you were talking about one sidol. What is? Can you elaborate us about the sidol? Because I would like to hear.
Yeah. I'll just one point. I have taken actually the sidol information I have made in an elaborate manner. Then I was very much worried about first time I'm going to speak with you people. If I take lots of time, you will not like to hear me. But sometime we will go in detail. Still, I'm going to give you the information on sidol. 1 second. Let me collect the papers. I've got a printout of all this. Sidol is non-salted, semi-fermented ethnic fish product of Tripura, prepared using minor curbs, Puntias species, in specially designated arden pots. What they do, sidol, very tasty. I have tasted what they do in arden pots. They do not salt, but that is first the piece is clean, the inner part is clean, then semi-ferment the small pieces of Tripura, then using minor carbs, and in specially designated design arden pots. Arden pots, they put it, then put some bamboo leaves, banana leaves, and they keep it for fermentation. That is all. I have pictures, I have a little more information I will share with Elena afterwards. Now I can give you this much information only. Okay.
Actually, I just wanted to share my thoughts with you because yes, ma'am. I just wanted to share my thoughts on sidol. We'll definitely talk on because there are many non-vegetarians, they are not aware of it. But in the northeastern part of India, most of the people are fond of sidol. This is a fermented fish product produced actually. Even though it's not only in Tripura, I think it's even sidol. Yes, that particular fermented fish dish is also
I'm just
prevalent
taking
in
an example from one place.
Yes.
In Mizoram also, is not it?
In Mizoram, yes. That's what I was thinking.
Yes. It is
Among the
Mizoram,
Chakma
is in
community.
Assam. So Tripura, I have seen you are from Mizoram, no?
Yes. Actually, the Chakma community people are fond of this. Their main, diet is.
Chakma. I have some preparation of Chakma also because of time paucity. Even I have all Mao Naga community, then all Irombas of these Bhutia tribes, Métis, then Sadistan tribe, Apatani tribe, everywhere. For everybody, I had that is going to be very elaborate. So I have only just few fish preparation I have shared. But sidol I have tasted, is really tasty. Thank you, Elena.
Okay, thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for your valuable inputs. May I ask Diti Moni? Dr. Diti, are you here?
Yeah, I'm here.
So I think we have almost come to the end of this session.
Because
if Bindu ma'am is not here, I think she has left. So
we can call Rumi Das?
Yes, we'd like to hear from Rumi Das. She's a teacher, she's a motivator, and she's a very energetic, enthusiastic, woman. She is doing a lot in her own place. So I'd like to hear from her. Welcome on board.
Namaskar. Hello. Good evening. Moi Rumi.
Namaskar.
Hi. Moi iman dhuniya mane ajir talk to atai kijon panelistor iman informative nutrition khoar kotha bade huniye mane healthy feel hoise. Tar bisat aru jitu amar Ruma meme presentation dile মই তেখেতক ৰিকুৱেষ্ট কৰিব খুজিছো যে এই প্ৰেজেন্টেশনটো আমাক যদি পিছলে সাৰ্কুলেট কৰিবলৈ